Hello, young men and women. This is your pastor, and I'm so excited about this series that we're going to be doing for the next few weeks together. Sorry it took so long to get here, but we know you're going to enjoy it. But the important thing that we need to remember as young people growing up is how we communicate. So it's not just for you, but even when people grow up and get married, the number one reason for divorce is communication. Oftentimes they say it's finances, but the reason why finances become number one is because they fail to communicate about finances. So you're going to find out if you create good communication skills now, you'll have good communications that you can use in the rest of your life. So I hope you enjoy this series as we begin to look at the different ways we communicate and whether our communication are the kind that make people feel better about who they are and cause them to behave differently, or whether our communication is the kind that breaks people down and destroys their spirit and makes them not want to listen to you or hear what you have to say. Because every one of us, whether we're a child, a teenager, or an adult, want to be heard and respected. So God has something to say about it, and I'm going to share that with you in a little handout that you're going to also get at the same time. But I want you to consider all these questions I'm going to ask at the end. I want you to share them with your parent, because I think the beauty of all this is that you can discuss it with the one who's responsible for helping you to grow up and digest it. So their responses to you are critical. And if they have any questions or you have any questions, you can always text or call me. Love you. Enjoy. In a moment, we're going to look at a family very much like yours, where communication can go a little strangely, because sometimes parents are communicating to you what they want from you, but you don't get the sense of urgency that now means now. We want to look at whether or not obedience plays a part in our communication and how we communicate the urgency for what we want from you as adults, and how you respond might get you into some trouble in terms of the communication you receive from that parent. Enjoy.
Ken!
What?
Ken!
What?
What? Boy, I know good and well you heard me. Call you, I don't know how many times, and I just left out this room, and you said you're going to do what I told you to do.
Oh, yes, ma'am. I forgot.
I promise you, if you don't get up and do what I said right now, something's going to happen, and you're not going to like it. Do you understand me?
Yes, ma'am.
Jesus. Case? Oh, well, look like she done got up and did what I asked her to do. At least one of these kids listening around here.
Now, doesn't that happen in your house? Your mom comes in, she thinks she's clear. You thought you were correct in the way you responded. But the truth is, somebody didn't quite get it, that it was urgent to do it immediately. So I want you to think for a moment, how could this have happened differently and better? Because God wants us to show love and respect for our parents. Honor your mother and father, that thy days might be long upon this earth. He also wants us to, when we communicate with each other, to communicate in love. In other words, the same way he communicates with us. He doesn't rag us, he don't put us down. He basically gives us opportunities. So I want you to think about how this mother and her son and her daughter, Casey and Ken, how they were approached by their mom. Did you like it? Did you not? What was wrong with it? What was right? How would you have acted if you were Ken? How would you react if you were Casey? Think about these things for a moment, and I'll be right back.
Ken! Ken!
What?
Kenneth, did you not hear me call you about 5 minutes ago?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I gave you some instructions from the other room maybe about 5 minutes ago. What were my instructions?
Mop the bathroom, clean the tub, and clean the toilet.
Okay, and you haven't done it yet, so I'm coming in here to make sure you heard my instructions. I need for you to do those things in about the next 3 minutes, okay?
Okay.
All right, so what are you going to do when I leave?
Mop the bathroom, clean the toilet, and clean the tub.
All right, thank you. Love you, son.
Sorry.
Have a good day. It's okay. It's okay. tell you that I am very proud of you and thank you for doing what I asked you to do and immediately getting up. I understand that you were tired today. You had some other stuff going on, but you still were obedient and you did what I asked you to do. So I just wanted to tell you thank you, and you can take your nap. Love you. See you later.
Hello again. You can see things got a lot better at the end because it's not always the teenager who has the problem. Sometimes it's us as parents because we sometimes are not clear and we don't always know how to say thank you. And so you can help your parents learn how to do that by responding to them in love, and then you get love in return. Please read the handout that comes with today's video presentation, and I hope you have a great day and communicate in love for the rest of this day, would you? Love you.